Hey, hello, what's up guys, it's me again. I came back to my YouTube video, and then unfortunately yesterday, I couldn't post a video yesterday, but here I am. I came back to my YouTube video today, and I'm going to talk about something in English again, right? So today I want to talk about that why Japanese people cannot speak English, and then there's several reasons, various reasons that why we cannot, we are not good at speaking in English, as a Japanese English learner. But I think there's biggest obstacle we'll have would be the sound of English, because English language has the sound that the Japanese language doesn't have. Right, so that's one thing. Also, that there's a big difference between two languages. Sound of two languages, English and Japanese. I think that biggest difference is that because all that Japanese consonant sound end with vowels, right? For example, like yes, the other vowel sound, only one sound, it's same as English language, but when it comes to consonant sound, Japanese consonant sound always followed by vowels, right? So for example, like kakikukiko, ka, ka is actually k sound, ku sound plus a vowel, so we call ka, right? So because we grown up in talking with the sound that always the consonant sound followed by vowel sound, so that's the reason why we cannot good at speaking in English, pronouncing English words, because English was most of that consonant sound doesn't followed by vowel sound like t or k, or all that most of the English words end with a consonant sound without any vowels following that consonant sound like the Japanese does. So that's the biggest reason why. So like for example, like word take, right? Take, take, usually if you put it in Romaji, right? If you try to describe the sound in Romaji, you would write like this, right? So because of that, because we are Japanese, because we are get used to finish that each sound with a vowel sound, and if we put that Japanese way, we would announce it te, ku, right? But actually in the English take, the word take, it's finished with that consonant sound, k. That if the take English word take finished with k, right? Not ku. So that's why for Japanese people it's hard to pronounce the English words, and also that we are not good at listening to English because of this big difference, how that it sound like how we say it, how we produce this sound is totally different. That is why I think this is one of the more biggest obstacle we would have when we try to learn English language as English learners, right? So well excuse me, well actually, so I was thinking while I'm typing on my computer, I was thinking this way, and this is, I think once I start to think about this way, about the English sounds, difference between the English sounds and then the Japanese sound, it make it easier to understand. So I'm gonna explain, how I this idea, this is not a real thing, but this is only that my way of understand this concept, difference between the two languages, difference in sound, in these two languages. So yes, okay, so when you are typing like letters or sentences or whatever, if you type with a computer, there's two type of characters, right? Basically, it's zenkaku and hankaku, right? So zenkaku, as a general rule, we use zenkaku as Japanese for Japanese letters, and then the hankaku for English letters, right? So, for example, like ka, Japanese character ka is we use zenkaku letter for ka, right? Because it's Japanese, and then ka will actually, actually it is a k and a sound, two sounds together. But in English, we don't do that. So that's separate. For example, like Japanese ka, actually, in English, if you try to pronounce it English way, it's gonna be k and r, right? Two letters, and the two letters, two hankaku characters make one full zenkaku letters. So this is the concept. That is the way that I try to think about that English sound and the Japanese sound or difference. I think this way. Once I started think this way, it was much easier for me to understand. So yes, I just wanted to talk about this. Maybe it's gonna help you to understand the difference. So yes, mainly because zenkaku, it's Japanese, because all that consonant sound, and with the vowels. So this zenkaku, two hankaku character. But English, like take, the finish with the k, right? And there's no vowels following the k. It's just k. So it's hankaku. So basically, this is the way that I understand the difference between the two languages. The sound, difference in sound in two languages. This is, yes, yes, that's how I understand that the difference. And then yes, once I understand this difference, it made me easier to understand English or trying to speak in English because of this. So I think that yes, this is one of the way maybe. Well, anyway, yes. So let's take the word take, English word take, as an example, right? So if we this take is spelled like in English spelled T-A-K, right? And if we try to describe this take, the sound take in Romaji, right? Romaji is a great invention, I think. It's totally great. I just admire whoever make this create this Romaji. Well, anyway, yes, take this word take, and then if we try to best describe with the Japanese sound, and then in Romaji, we would spell it, write it like this, right? Teiku, right? But as I said earlier, and because it's a Japanese way, we put a U end with this teiku, right? So instead, because it's Japanese, because the last ku is actually consists of two sound, right? So it's hankaku, two hankaku moji. So we can just omit that u, because in English we don't have that, right? We don't have that vowels at the and after the consonants. So if we put correct way in Romaji, it's spelled like this, like take, right? Instead of teiku, it became take, right? So okay, so yes, this is how I think about the difference between the English sound and Japanese sound. So let's talk about another example, right? So the another example is okay, I'm gonna use take again, and then it's take it out, right? Take it out. So again, if we try to best describe this take it out, this English phrase, only 3 letters, words, but yes, it's still very short sentence. Well, anyway, this take it out, if you try to write it using Romaji in a Japanese sound, we could if we put it in Romaji, it's like this, like take it out, right? Take it out. But again, because English consonant sound end with that vowels, we could omit take, from take, we could just omit you, and it, we could omit the last o, and also out, we could omit o at the end of that word. So if you read this Romaji, take, right, because we don't have you anymore, and it, and then again it become it, right, because we don't have the last o, and then out, again it becomes it's out, right, because we don't have o at the end of the word. So if you spell this way, thinking that this difference between zenkaku and hankaku, we can think that yes, we can just omit these vowels at the end, so we could spell that Romaji like this, take it out, right? But don't you think that it's hard to say take it out? Don't you think it's difficult? So that's native speakers think same way as we are feeling right now. So we they usually connect these 3 words together, blend it together. So it, instead of take it out, we they are gonna just connect the take and it, and then take it, right, and then again it and out and it will be connected. So it's gonna be, if you put it that in the Romaji again, it's gonna be take it out, right? Take it out, take it out. See, so it's very easy. It's much easier to just connect the words to say it instead of take it out. It's, you say like this Romaji, take it out. It's easy, right? Easy to say. So that is why that native speakers always connect the words together so that they can speak faster and speak easier. Because like if you finish, if you say, if you put the pause between the word, like take it out, it's very hard to say. So native speaker also, as we are feeling right now, same way, they just connect word each other. And then in that case, if we just read this Romaji, we could say take it out, right? But actually, like American English speakers would say, T, when that T, followed by vowel sound, it's become like a soft D. So instead of take it out, it's gonna be like a take it out, right? Take it out. And then at the same time, because take it out, and then among these 3 words, the most important thing will be a take and out, right? It is not important compared to other words. So when they say this word, usually, take, they're gonna put stress on the take and out, because these are very important, words in this sentence. So, like, take it out, right? Take it out, take it out. So that's how, that's the reason why that, like a native speaker can, understand each other, even though they speak very fast, because they speak with this rhythm, they, depends on that context, they stress some words, and they will unstress some words, like this example, take it out, it is, almost like, they are not saying it, but instead they just stress take and out, and they say like take it out. So that's how people that native speaker understand each other. So yes, once you understand these rules and this mechanism of that sound, and the difference between Japanese sound and the English sound, I think it will be, I think it's gonna be, once you understand this concept and this difference between two languages, and then if you listen to like English, you would learn a lot more, than just without knowing this concept, without thinking about this difference between the two languages. And then yes, once I, like my case, once I realize this concept, or what way of thinking about the difference between two languages, it becomes, for me, it becomes much easier. And as I listen to English, I feel that I could learn a lot more, just listening to English than before. And before that, I understand, think about this way, about the difference between two languages, sound, sound different in sound, two languages. And then yes, because it worked very good for me. And then since I think this way, I just while I'm listening to English, I felt that I could learn a lot more, just listening to it, and then without thinking this way. So yes, that's something that I want to talk about today, because it helped me a lot. So I thought maybe someone who is struggling to learn English, it might help you also. So okay, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video, and then I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.